Welcome back to Blocksworld Hub. Today I will be familiarizing you with the action blocks. To start, go to the Build category and select a template of your choosing. I will personally be using Endless Expanse to demonstrate. Once you have loaded into the template, click the orange motor icon to go to the action blocks. I will first familiarize you with Blocksworld's system of driving. There are many wheel options, but I will simply be using the basic wheel, as each wheel has the same properties. Here is how to create an extremely basic car, just to make things simple. Once you are ready to program your wheels, go to the Actions category by clicking on the green arrow. There you will see actions you can make the wheel preform, such as drive, reverse, brake, and turn. Apply these to the wheels as fit, and don't forget to make a button to activate these. This is crucial. Once you are done with the first wheel, you can use the copy function to duplicate this wheel and use it on the other side. However, we must edit our action panel for our rear wheels, as we don't want them turning. To do this, simply click and drag these functions back into the menu. Once that is complete, you can once again use the copy function and place the fourth wheel. You should now have a functioning car. I will now teach you about thrusters. Thrusters are action blocks used to fly, hover, and float. These action blocks have a very high skill ceiling. I will make a small version of a hovercraft to showcase the thrusters in use. There are many types of thrusters. They are all mostly the same. I will be using the basic thruster. By itself, the thruster is quite slow, but if we tweak the thrust in the action menu, we can considerably increase the power. I will be using two thrusters to simulate a basic steering mechanic. Without proper stabilization, thrusters are very havoc-inducing. Similar to wheels, in cases like building a hovercraft, you should always use buttons to control your thrusters and keep them from crashing, unless you like chaos. Obviously, our hovercraft is not functioning properly. To try to fix this, we will implement a third thruster, propelling the craft forward. Well, it definitely isn't the most stable hovercraft, but it definitely flies. Now that we are done with thrusters, I will now move on to motors. Once again, there are many different types of motors, with most of them acting the same way. Motors have functions such as turn, step, spin, return, go to angle, and angle lock. All these are extremely useful. I will now demonstrate each of these actions. There are many types of motors, and they all more or less do the same thing. Moving on, we have hinges. Hinges are useful for moving blocks in precise angles quickly. There are three main types of hinges. Each hinge block uses actions such as wind, step, free, release, and rigidity. Next we have missiles. Missiles are quite simple. There are three variants, each doing the same thing. Watch now as I demonstrate.
Hi, Editing PGUT here. Sorry if I give you a bit of a scare, but I'd just like to intervene to tell you the bomb command is meant to make the unpowered, unguided missile explode upon a certain velocity and given height. P31242 did not slam the missile into the ground hard enough, and did not trigger it.
Now, laser emitters. Lasers are useful, being able to reflect off white blocks and be used as a weapon against any evil foe. Watch as I demonstrate some of the laser's functions. Antigravity blocks are a combined block of thrusters and hoverers. They are extremely useful in things that need to hover extremely precisely. There are three main types of anti-gravity blocks. Watch now as I demonstrate. I will quickly go over magnets, but I personally do not have much experience with them. They are literally just magnets and behave as such. Next up are particle emitters. Water, gas, and fire are the only emitters currently. The holographic emitters are invisible while playing the world. Watch as I demonstrate. These are moving platforms. They are action blocks that function as movers and can be attached to other blocks. They are basically pistons. Watch as I demonstrate their behavior. Next, we have loot. Anything can be used as loot if it has the action is loot applied. Watch as I demonstrate some of the loot properties. A hyperjump is an action block used to transport the player to another world. It is currently not usable. This is a world editor block. Using this, you can change many aspects of the world. Watch as I demonstrate some of these. Lastly, we have our beautiful Jukebox. We can use this to play all of our favorite Blocksworld music. Thank you for watching Blocksworld Guides. I hope this video has acted as a refresher to the action blocks. Happy building!